Ohio Free Press. I'm here with Paul Schiffer, candidate for the 16th Congressional District here in Ohio. Good afternoon, Paul.
Great to be here at the Tea Party rally with you.
Very good. Wonderful to have you with us. Hey, you know, there's a lot of candidates out there. Many of them are conservative, Republican, Democrat. Where would you classify yourself and why?
Very simply, I'm a true conservative. I've been a conservative activist for 20 years. I'm a Reagan Republican. I like to say I'm a constitutionalist too, because when you look at the word conserve, when you look at people like all of us here at the Tea Party movement, conservative might not be the best definition, because to conserve something when to preserve what's there, to conserve it. Conservative is actually want to go back to the way it was, our founding era, the values, the principles of our founding fathers. So in that sense, we're true constitutionalists.
Very good. You know, this is a difficult task. It takes a lot of time and effort. We've both been here all day today. What's driving you? What's the passion behind why you would take this undertaking and do this?
Well, from the past 20 years of lobbying in Washington, D.C. and doing conservative talk radio over the years and interviewing all the historians and congressmen and everything, and I have my hands on the pulse of things, I believe, more than the average person who hasn't been blessed with the opportunity to do what I've done the past 20 years. And I basically got tired of just doing talk radio, just lobbying for the good issues down in D.C. I felt powerless when I saw Obama take power and taking away more of our freedoms. I wanted to do more than just talk about it on radio and take action on Capitol Hill as a lobbyist. I wanted to go down there and make the ultimate sacrifice serving the country as a congressman. It's a lot of hard work. It's probably the most difficult thing I've done since I was in the Marine Corps, because we've made this a 7-day-a-week full-time endeavor. And we have to, but not only because we need to meet the thousands of people in the district and build all the groups, but we're up against a guy with a lot of money, with the backing of the Republican Party. And in order to beat that money, we need to work full-time, be more dedicated, and work longer hours than the other team. And I hope that with my message and perseverance and the long hours that we can win this thing.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the Republican Party is doing things as working against the people or the Republican base in some regard?
I think that the Republican Party is going against democratic principles, going against American principles in the fact that they've taken one guy. This isn't anything against Mr. Renacci, but the fact that they took a candidate and they basically anointed him, coronated him, and saying, this is the candidate that you Republicans are going to vote. Now, we have not just one instance or 24 instances, but hundreds and hundreds of complaints from people, including my people, complaining to the Republican Party that this isn't fair, this isn't the American race. Mr. Renacci, Republican Party of the 16th District, the Stark County, Medina County, all the counties. Look it, there's 4 men in the race. There's Renacci, Miller, Schiffer, and Doyle. That's the facts. Let the people decide. That's what a primary is for. They basically usurped what the people want. They've been outright using, I wouldn't say the word lie, but they've been using methods that aren't on the up and up, that aren't completely honest. If you call the Republican Party today, they'll say vote for Jim Renacci. If you look at the expensive literature they've sent out, they've spent tons of money on those big cards. It says endorsed by the Ohio Republican Party, Jim Renacci. No, what they should be doing is the Ohio Republican Party should be sending out literature saying, here's the 4 candidates for U.S. Congress. Sure. You decide who you want, not backroom committee men in a smoke-filled room.
Understood. Now,
it's very upsetting. Very upsetting.
I think for a lot of people as well. Like you said, I don't think it's a single issue here. I think it's statewide in some respect,
right. And maybe nationwide in certain respects.
Perhaps. But anyhow, next question. President Obama was once asked, when does life begin? And his comment was that it was above his pay grade. We'd like to know from you, when does life begin, or is it above your pay grade?
Oh, no, absolutely not above my pay grade. Any human being with any amount of common sense or intelligence should know that the unborn baby is a human life from the moment of conception. That's what I truly believe. I believe that for many years, and I am really pro-life. I've dedicated 20 years of my life to the pro-life cause, especially from '86 until the mid-'90s when I used to blockade abortion clinics for Randall Terry. And let me just 10 seconds go off on not a tangent, but something that the people need to know. I am very upset at another entity. Ohio Right to Life knows that I'm the pro-life candidate that is sacrificed and given blood for the cause. I made that choice. Instead of out there making tons of money for the past 20 years, I've been sacrificing for the cause. What is very upsetting is to be a pro-life leader in Northeast Ohio, not just Canton, but Cleveland. I was director of Cuyahoga County Right to Life. I've been to jail 7 times for blocking abortion clinics. I bled for the cause. And to see the Ohio Right to Life ignore me, I'm the guy that's pro-life in the race, and endorse Jim Renacci. It's pathetic. Jim Renacci, okay, he may be pro-life, but I've been in the pro-life movement for 20 years. He's not a leader, and he's not even a pro-life follower. This guy is. It's pathetic.
How does the voter, Paul? How does the voter begin to make distinguishing ideas or to distinguish from candidates? How do they begin to extract the information that they need to make the choice that they want to make in this primary race?
I think it's easy for folks like the thousands that were here at this Tea Party rally. It's an easy decision for the people who follow the websites. You go to my website, Elect Paul Schiffer 2010. But for the common voter, who all they get is that card from the Ohio Republican Party saying, vote for Jim Renacci, endorsed by the Ohio Republican Party, that person isn't getting all the information they need. In order to vote intelligently in the primaries in the 16th District of Ohio, you need to go to all the candidates' websites, you need to go to these rallies. If not, I fear that the average Republican voter, unless they hear from somebody who's been at a rally, they're going to vote for Renacci, unfortunately, unless they research the issues. Because when I go door to door, the past few weeks I've visited hundreds of people all over the district. A lot of them say, well, we thought Renacci was the only guy in the race. And that is happening because of this heavy-handed behavior by the Republican Party. I hope that I can beat that. I hope that my message and my grassroots effort can beat that massive amount of money that's been dumped in this race against me and the other two in the race.
Sure. Very good. Hey, there was a House resolution bill produced by Sheila Jackson Lee, I believe, from Texas, that basically stated that if your firearm was stolen and used in a crime, that they want to send you to jail, the person who lost the firearm, because you lost control of that. What are your thoughts? Would you support or oppose something of that nature, and why would you go one way or the other?
I would definitely oppose that legislation because I'm pro-Second Amendment all the way. I understand why the Second Amendment is there, is to protect us against our government. That's how, if you interpret the Constitution and look at the views of our founding fathers, the writings of Jefferson, Adams, that's why they put it there, not just for hunting, but to protect us against tyranny, so we have a chance to stand up against the government. That bill is just another example of the ridiculous steps that the liberals will take to implement total gun control. I'm definitely opposed to that bill. It's insane to think that if your gun was stolen and used in a crime that you're to blame. And it's that liberal mentality out there of more government control of our lives that my candidacy is about, to fight that.
Very good. One last question. If someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they make contact with your campaign, and or do you have a website? What's the best way to do that?
Can I give a phone number out?
You certainly may if you wish.
Okay, website is the best way, www.electpaulschiffer2010.com, Elect Paul Schiffer 2010, SCHIFFER. Phone number, you can call my campaign manager, Kim, at 330-216-2295. That's 330-212-2295, or my cell. You can contact me, the candidate, directly. I'll return the call. I'm very accessible. 216-276-8257.
Very good. We're wrapping up here with Paul Schiffer, candidate for the 16th Congressional District at the Berea Fairgrounds. We'll see you on the other side.
Thanks.